now that you need it the most. Get one line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Taxes and fees included. That's the lowest price in prepaid. Plus, choose from the largest selection of free 5G phones from brands you love, like Samsung. Switch now and save more. Only at Metro. If congested, the fraction of users greater than 35 gigabytes per month may notice reduced speeds, and Metro customers may notice reduced speeds versus T-Mobile due to prioritization. Video streams in SD requires eligible port-in. See store for details.
Look in the mirror. See that? Not him, not her, not them. You. Under Armour sees your greatness. Sees the athlete nobody else saw coming. Sees you working on your offense as much as your defense. And not letting anything hold you back. Because your greatest competitor isn't someone else. It's your own reflection looking back at you. Become the athlete no one saw coming. Explore how Under Armour can help you forge your own path at ua.com/access.
There's one day bigger than Sunday, Election Day. A day we all come together as a community, as a country, and vote. It's your fundamental right. The issues that matter most to you will be decided this election. In some states, you must be registered a month before Election Day to vote, so register now. All 32 NFL teams are making their stadiums available for election-related activities if needed. Go to nfl.com/vote and get registered today.
All right, everything I say is funny now.
Always entertaining.
That was hilarious because I unmuted Discord exactly when you said 3, 2, 1. Everything I say is funny now. Okay.
Perfect. I mean, that's good. That's a good time.
Yeah.
So I'll quip. It was planned, right? Because me doing that countdown is actually self-referential humor. So that means technically when it was heard, it was funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, my dog is barking.
Clouds, you've been awful quiet. You still alive?
Yeah, I'm good.
Did you die for a second? Okay.
Making sure I have everything in order. Is Lynn here? They've been muted this whole time.
Yeah, Lynn's here. They're just muted. You good, Lynn?
No.
No, they've been murdered. Definitely.
Oh
dead.
God.
Dang, we should have asked Lynn first, not Cloudsy.
We should have asked them if they were being murdered before. We could have saved them. Are you being murdered now?
Lynn's stealing someone's face
They're here
right now.
I have not been murdered yet.
Yes.
Yay.
Pog moments.
That's
W.
good. Congratulations. Let's go. Yeah, everyone pogs in the chat. Let's go.
I am in the middle of cooking though, so I may mute and unmute randomly.
That's okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So this was at the start. We left off at the end of the investigation phase. Yes. So
we bought a book for way too much money.
Yes. Oh yeah, because I wanted to steal it.
I didn't, because I'm a Boy Scout.
Right.
Yeah, I went from stealing to buying it for a premium fee.
Premium cost, but it's spooky. Gotta be spooky, you guys.
Premium spooks.
Premium spooks, yeah.
But yeah, you all had your first day at Frost Peak Academy. A bit stressful for some of you, if I remember correctly, but overall, nothing too bad happened. Pretty average first day. Casper socialized with someone.
I socialized with someone, and I got a stuffed animal for. Was it? I think it was Lynn's character. I got a stuffed animal because I knew they liked a stuffed animal, and I got one for them. Yeah. Because you're the only other person I know. Except Dude Bro.
If I remember correctly, you gave the stuffed. I think you won 2.
Yeah, I gave one. The one the girl wanted, and then the one that was average stuffed animal, but still cute.
Yeah, the girl
I
you
saved for
socialized
Lynn.
with being Emma. Was her
Emma.
name.
Yeah. That's her name.
Yeah.
The only NPC relationship I have, and I can't even remember.
Wow. Imagine if Emma heard that, guys. She'd be destroyed.
But yeah, then you went investigating at the local book cafe. Got pretty gouged out your money, but I mean that book seems to contain some
Weird
stuff, so might not be too bad in the grand scheme of things, but you'll have to keep spending some free time events to read through it and see what you can find out. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up how those phases went.
Harold is mean.
Yeah.
Just bullies you.
Yeah. Well, it's not her problem. You guys signed up for this.
You guys are also easy to bully.
Okay.
All right, so. Sorry, just making sure I got the right page up. All right. So, I've stated this before, but I'll just say it again. For anyone who moved to Lapis City, you notice how a pretty strange behavior that the residents have in concerns with a sort of almost curfew, it seems like. Like,
right.
there is no legal curfew by any means, but it seems like as soon as the sun begins to set, the city just becomes a ghost town. At night, the streets are silent, shops are closed. It's a ghost town and a city the size of Lapis. That's pretty weird. But if you've lived in Lapis all your life, you probably don't think anything of it because no one ever talks about it. That's just kind of how it's always been. So as your patrol phase begins, you four are the only ones out at night right now. The new moon refuses to offer any solace as you rush towards downtown Lapis City. Was there any specific location for you to start your patrol phase, or are you just going to kind of wander around Lapis until your soul crystals begin to glow?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Just wandering.
All right, yeah.
I don't remember any leads we got aside from the book, so I think we're...
Yeah. And a new TV show that's being filmed, or movie that's being... It's not a lead.
Yeah. As you walk, the streetlights begin to flicker as your soul crystals, as you're sort of wandering the streets, they begin to glow. And not the same kind of dim glow that book was giving you, but a different glow, a brighter glow, per se. And presumably, as you have nothing better to do, I'd hope, you sort of start to just follow it like a compass, finding which direction to walk in as it glows brighter and brighter as you get closer to your wherever it's leading you. Eventually, it leads you down into a dark alley. And you begin to hear voices but they don't seem to be saying words. Not words that you recognize. It seems almost like a chant of some sort.
Good. We could. Do I have an occult check? I'm just saying, is that something like I could roll like or a mysticism check on? See if I recognize that this is like occult summoning or something like that.
I like to hear it, like to try and guess that like specifically off of the chanting, or do you want to try just peeking around the corner?
Oh,
Like,
I mean, sure, I could do that. I was just wondering, like, is it like maybe could I tell if it was like a summoning spell or if it was something? If it's just
yeah,
like
yeah, you
random
could
voices.
do. Yeah, you could do either one. I'm just like.
I mean, yeah, I'll do that because it's cooler. That way, it's also less dangerous for me. If I peek my head around the corner and I get seen, then I just get shot in the face. So I mean, it's like...
Yeah, I mean, they're summoning Satan, obviously. So.
Yeah, obviously, Satan with a gun. That's more dangerous.
Oh, God.
It's me, the devil, and I've got a Glock.
No.
All right.
I guess you could technically like classify Satan as a spectral outsider.
So that's a 21 total on the mysticism check.
Wow.
Pretty well.
20. All right. Yeah. So it definitely maybe like you learn this somehow with your edgy something in your edgy background or backstory. Maybe you go on the dark web or something. I don't know.
He went on a Google deep dive once.
Oh, he goes on incognito mode. He uses incognito tabs to search the deep web. Yeah.
But you do recognize this as some sort of summoning chant.
Okay.
That's no good.
Yeah. So are we all grouped up more or less together at this point, or are we all?
Yeah, I would assume so, unless you
Okay.
specifically wanted to split up.
I mean, Sterling's a little lone wolfish, but I mean, he probably wouldn't be too far away from the group, if anything. So I'll assume that he's probably close by, probably following Casper's, you know, experience in this case, even if he's not saying anything about it. So yeah, I guess he'll turn around and kind of whisper over. That's definitely a summoning spell. We should intervene as soon as possible.
I go, how do you even know that? This is literally your first day. And I just kind of wave you off and be like, fine, you're right, though. The problem with being a Magi-Knight is you can't transform secretly. You have to yell at the top of your lungs, or at least I do. So
there's totally a way to do it secretly. Just Casper chooses not to, no matter the situation.
Yeah, I was like,
I
wait
feel
a
like-
minute. I was like, I don't remember that rule.
This is very important to be stealthy, guys. Now just ah!
Literally at the end, my quote is "Yeah!" So I can't really. I go, ah!
You can't. You
It's so much less cool that way.
Or can you say
do like a little
HYAAAAAA like a text to speech kind of thing? Like that?
I just like take up my old phone or whatever, and it's just like really bad text to speech because this is in the 90s. I mean, because it's a summoning spell, I should probably prepare. So do I have to actually say it, or can I say it in my mind and transform?
I mean, like, usually, yes, you say it, but, like, there's nothing saying that it has to be loud, so you could do it sneakily, like, just, like, kind of whisper it. And yeah, I will just clarify right now, because your soul crystals are glowing, like, very brightly at this point, you assume not so brightly because, whoever's around the corner in this alley hasn't noticed you, but yes, they are glowing right now, so you are able to transform at any point.
All right, we can use them. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
so I'm
are you gonna be? Is Casper caught in a issue like he doesn't know whether or not he's too quiet or?
I'm just
You're
gonna,
gonna go
I'm just
stealthy?
kind of like gonna huddle up, like bunch up my shoulders and say, "By the power of the Herald, I will save the earth from destruction. Time to transform." Yeah, very quickly, and you just have the sparkles and stuff. And in my, I'm just thinking, I really shouldn't have this line. This is so inconvenient at all times.
It's so like long too, like
Yeah.
someone could be falling off a building and you have to say this whole paragraph.
Yeah. Yeah. So I swoosh. Magic sparkles pink, or I guess red in this case. Come.
Okay. Is anyone else transforming or just
Yeah,
Casper?
for sure. Yeah. So Sterling will, clap his hands together and kind of look down and be like, "The darkness within burns brighter than the darkness without." And then he magically transforms as black, purple, and white flames envelop him from all around until he's in his edgy, badass coat.
With a
And
gun.
he has a and a gun.
Oh my god.
His hair is his hair is now like dyed between like black with like purple and red highlights in it, so it's very, very edgy.
So emo.
Yeah, it's really good. Lots of chains and zippers, like even more than like Sora from
Wow.
God,
from
That's
King
a
of-
lot.
It's a lot.
too powerful.
Is anyone else?
Yeah,
guess.
Bella's going to too. Unwillingly. But yeah, she's just like huddled, kind of stammers, and then does her normal tripping sequence before she transforms.
All right, you always must trip before you
Yeah.
transform. I forgot.
I
right.
look back. Yeah.
During her transformation sequence.
Hmm.
And then Mr. Dude Bro will transform as well. Just a little. My reputation for misogyny is legendary. Huh! And, he's
Oh,
enveloped
man.
by
Definitely
a.
give us away.
It's-
That would definitely give us away.
If the tripping and falling flat on her face didn't give us away, I feel like that would, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
just-
just love the concept that these cultists would like Casper yells it, no reaction, they keep summoning. A freaking dude bro says, "My reputation for misogyny is legendary." Suddenly they all snap around like, sexism.
That's not cool, man.
I can excuse summoning demons, but I draw the line at sexism.
It's
Do
been
you
a
really
month
think-
and I've totally forgotten all these catchphrases. It's amazing.
And of course, his magical sequence where he's like enveloped by a flower and he blooms beautifully.
And he does like a
Right.
ballet pose.
he like spins around like a little ballerina,
Yes, yes. On
These
point.
transformations come along with like music that like can be faintly heard, like sound effects. Like you hear like a twinkle, like a.
Oh yeah, you hear like twinkle. There's like some faint music as well. It's like where
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
coming from?
Yeah.
I look
Okay,
back
so
at
when
all of
Sterling's
you.
transforming, you hear like Green Day or something like that. And, I walk a lonely road or something like that.
I look back at all of you. First look at my truncheons and look back at Sterling's gun.
Yeah, no, sorry. I remember they're dual Berettas. I have two guns, one in each hand,
Guns.
because that's cool. Remember?
I'm just like, I have a stick. And then I have Lynn who just trips. And then I have Dude Bro who just, it's him. And I'm just so done. I just do a sigh, just like, what was
Sorry,
that?
Lynn?
10 out of 10 teammates.
Yeah. My
Casper had a dream of like growing like a Sailor Moon type of squadron, and then this is what she gets.
Yeah, I in my mind, I think I shouldn't have taken the deal. I should have just died. This isn't worth it. I have my whole life for this. I cannot. I'm stuck
what's
with
the-
these people.
What's the Squidward quote? I wonder if a fall from this height
It
could
would kill me. Yeah, that's it. I should just untransform, head straight for these cultists, and just die.
Just
I'm
walk
ready.
All right, sounds like the plan. We use you as a human distraction, and then you're distracting them by being eaten. We'll deal with the monster.
By Satan, yeah, with a
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah.
Makes
Two
sense.
guns.
That's why I was smart. I have two guns. That beats one gun.
Oh, Dude Bro only has
Are
one
you
gun.
saying you're better than Satan right now?
Yeah, but Dude Bro has a big gun, so
He does have a big gun.
What's
Yeah,
the normal gun to two gun to big gun ratio? Which one's better?
Well, it depends which gun type you picked, I guess.
'cause-
Personally, To be honest, I haven't had the chance to playtest guns myself in a game yet.
Well, luckily we're here.
Also, technically, there is no dual gun. I just have the two-handed weapon as well, like two-handed weapon as well. It's just
yeah.
flavored as it uses both hands.
Yeah, that's what I.
So I think it's actually probably the same, unless there's like a shotgun. I can't remember if there's a magical shotgun option.
There's a shotgun option.
Oh.
Is that what Dude Bro took?
No, Dude Bro took the light machine gun.
Yeah.
The light.
He has a machine
Yeah.
gun that fires. Wasn't it glitter or like bunnies or something? I forgot what it was.
like flowers and bunnies and shit. Just
yeah.
I feel like shooting bunnies at high velocity, like bullet velocity, would be like really gruesome. Like it hits someone and it's like an explosion of like bunny viscera. Like that definitely demoralized criminals pretty quickly.
It's a magical bunny.
On this episode of The Boys, shooting bunnies out of a cannon.
Yeah, I mean that's what it sounds. I need a bunny gun, sir. A gun that shoots bunnies.
So now that you're all transformed, you do have another option now. So you could just kind of like, try just like peeking around the corner or something. Or when you're a Magi-Knight, you can jump really high, and maybe you can use that to probably scale like one of the buildings in this alley and like get on the roof and like peeking at them from there.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Why am I?
So,
why is my
an epic backflip and jump up to another, roof?
Yeah.
And then take out both guns. Do some like Bayonetta level landing and just like, check the area kind of thing.
Yeah.
The problem is I myself am dumb, even though my character isn't. And I just thought, have you guys seen the Santa Claus, the movie?
You mean the one with Tim Allen?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a few Santa Claus movies. Oh, okay, that one. Yeah.
It's literally called the Santa Claus. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, but it's the one with Tim Allen.
You know how many Christmas movies are called the Santa Claus?
But
that's like naming your movie like a holiday
Christmas
or something.
I just imagine since she's now in her Magi-Knight form, she just walk out because they do this like when he gets like the heat repellent suit or whatever, he like does a weird walking it's a weird walking montage, but I just imagine she just walks slowly and be like ha ha, but she's not stupid like that. That would just be funny for me. But yeah, I'd probably jump on the building. Boring.
I mean, you could do your Sailor Moon speech from the roof if you so choose. I don't know, it depends how you guys want to go at this. Like, if you want to be, like, sneaky about it and, like, spy on them, or if you want to just, like, go guns blazing, like, here's my Sailor Moon speech.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like,
magic.
Sterling definitely wants to jump down right in the middle of them and, like, spin around shooting his handguns kind of thing like that.
But you gotta survey the area first.
Yeah. Well, also, you gotta be up higher first. So he's up on the roof now, so he can jump down epically if he needs to.
Alright,
and then, like, tactical roll and be like, ha ha.
Yeah, gotta do the tactical rollout. The superhero landing, tactical roll. That's all important.
Yeah.
Okay, so Casper and Sterling went to the roof. Or I guess I should start using your Magi-Knight names now since you guys transformed. Sterling's still Sterling, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but now he's Sterling Eclipse. It's important. Sterling Eclipse, Prince of the Black Flame. Right. It's a important title.
And then Casper's was what again?
Viper. Hiss.
Viper.
I'm a snake.
Viper. Hiss.
Viper in parentheses. Hiss.
Yeah. That should have been your transformation quote. Viper.
Yeah, like hiss. No, but like I like you do like air quote sign, but instead it's like the bite.
It's like in a script in parentheses or like italics, you do something, but instead you just read it out. So you're like Viper, hiss.
Hiss. Yeah.
Okay.
And then what was Lynn, what was your Magi-Knight name?
Cooking. That's her name.
What?
What's
What was
Belle's
your-
name?
Yeah, what was Belle's Magi-Knight name again?
I wrote it down somewhere.
It's been
No
written.
idea.
Wasn't it?
What's Sigma's name?
Princess
Oh, it was
Glitterbro.
Princess Glitterbro. I remember that.
Princess Glitterbro.
Of course, of course.
Alright, got it. Alright, that's down.
Alright.
What a great team name. I'm the leader, Viper, Princess Glitterbro,
Sterling.
Eclipse, Prince of the Black Flame, and then like Belle just like faints and doesn't say her name. It just doesn't say anything. We are the, and I don't know what our team name is, but it's probably something equally stupid.
Well, we
It's
haven't
like-
thought
it's
of
like-
it yet. So it's just we are the, and then they just stop because we haven't thought of it yet.
I do like the concept that like Belle doesn't have a Magi-Knight name because they're too busy having a panic attack and like focusing on like the battle to like come up with one.
Yeah, someone probably has to come up with one for her. They'll be like, "So what do you like?" And she'll be like, "I don't know."
Yeah,
It's
don't
just
tell
Darling
me.
Deer, like the franchise. That's her Magi-Knight name.
Oh yeah, no, it should be her favorite character from that.
Oh my god.
What was the discount Fluttershy name we came up with?
I
Oh, can't
forgot what
remember.
it was.
Oh,
It was Butter
It was-
something.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch is pretty cute.
Wasn't it like Butter Bash or something? I thought it was something else.
Butter Bash.
Butterby?
Buttersky.
I don't know.
Buttersky. Fluttershy.
Buttersky's nice.
Butterscotch.
Oh my god, her name should be Buttersky.
All right, there you go.
That's
Okay.
it.
we go.
Buttersky.
And
Whatever name Lynn wrote down before is non-existent.
I thought I saved it, and now I guess I forgot to save that PDF.
I feel like this is really in character though. Like Belle
You
like
thought
just
of
legit
something.
forgot whatever name, and in the stress of it, just like what am I nutsing myself as, and just thought Buttersky.
Buttersky.
Okay, so we have two people on the roof, and then what's Buttersky and Princess Glitterbro doing?
Did you say Princess Butterbro?
No, Princess Glitterbro.
Glitter bro.
I thought you said Butterbro first.
Butter bro.
They both named themselves after the Darling Deer
Yeah,
character.
that would be embarrassing. Yeah.
Oh, and Glitter Sky. Their duo name now.
Well, like if they're gonna do like a Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash thing, it would be Butterfly and Glitter
Butter
Dash.
dash. Glitter dash.
I guess Princess Glitterbro will also go up on the roof. You know, he's just kind of
Okay.
following the masses at the moment.
But
Alright.
when he comes up, he's like, just to clarify, I wasn't following you. I thought of this myself. 'Cause that's something
He's like,
he'd
I'm
do.
not a follower. I'm a leader. Okay.
Buttersky does not want to be by herself, so she hurriedly joins the gang on the roof.
Okay, so you are all on the roof of this what looks to be an apartment building now, and you look down and you see a group of 4 people, and they're standing at the end of the alley, and 3 of them appear to be men, wearing some sort of like business uniform.
Mm.
And
Oh no,
there's
corporations are evil. It's proven.
and one of them seems to be a woman. And
Yes, queen.
the only noticeable thing about her is that she does not seem to be wearing shoes.
Is she wearing a suit?
Yes, she also seems to be wearing the same type of suit as the 3 men.
Yes,
They
queen.
hate to see a
Get
girl
it,
boss
girl.
winning. Yeah, that's the problem. Do you realize if we stop her now, we're stopping a woman in the business industry, and we all get canceled for that. So that's
The business
sorry,
industry of summoning Satan.
Satan.
Which
Hey,
I
it's
love to turn around.
You know that's
equal
misogynistic.
opportunity demon summoning.
Yeah, and the four of them seem to be standing around this sort of magic circle that's been drawn into the street. And
Is it drawn in with like blood, or does it look like it's made with like chalk
it,
or
it
something?
seems to be chalk, yes.
Okay.
Less
Fingers.
intimidating.
Yeah.
And around the circle, so yeah, you have those four people, like, and they're like immediately around the circle. They seem to be the main one doing this chant. And then a little bit further behind the circle seem to be three people, and you can't note anything physical about them because they are wearing these purple and gold like robes. And only one of them seems to be wearing the robe with the hood off. And it is also an older man. And he seems to be reading something off of a book to the other, what you assume to be cultists. However, it's hard to understand what he's saying over the chanting of the four. But that's the scene that currently is playing out right now below you.
Ah.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have him, kind of cock the hammers on both of his pistols and be like, "Permission to engage, Viper."
Not quite yet. I'm gonna try and roll to see what
His
the
frown
circle
deepens
is.
even more, if that's even possible.
I don't even say that. I just hold the finger to the face and I'm like, hold on. Just wait. Just hold on. So I'm gonna try and figure out if I can discern what the actual like summoning or like who they're summoning from the chalk circle.
It does. I will repeat again. It seems to be like some other language that again, at this point, you most likely assume these are the sort of cultists that the herald told you about.
Yeah.
So this is most likely going to be some sort of spectral outsider language that you would. I mean, maybe you would because you've been doing this for a while, but like, it's not like.
Yeah.
It's not like you'd ever had the chance to sit down and learn the language. At most, you probably just recognize what it sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, before I nod Eclipse off, I'm gonna take my truncheon and put transformation on it, which makes my weapon damage better. If that's possible.
I don't think so. I think you have to be in combat to use spells like that.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna jump down. Give the thumbs up and then just jump down.
So you stop him, go, "I can't figure it," and then you jump down before him. All right, that's great.
Well, it's like a split second, okay? I'm like, and then I'm like, okay.
Sterling's frown is now dripping off of his face. The lines of his frown are going somehow below
He's just
his
like
chin.
those popsicles. They just kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Wow.
All right, he jumps down right behind Viper.
Okay.
Cool.
The two of you jump down. Is anyone else jumping down?
Dude bro follows.
Okay.
But he doesn't follow.
I will say,
He follows, but he doesn't follow.
Yeah. If you do have like a spell or something that's like long range, like he would still be able to attack from the roof.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to jump off the roof to initiate with these guys.
Yeah.
I assume you're mostly jumping down anyways, but just thought I'd clarify just in case.
Yeah.
Coolio.
And does Butterfly follow?
Buttersky.
Buttersky.
There's so
That's
many
all
things
right.
that rhyme with shy, I keep forgetting.
She's gonna be at the back. Like she's
Okay.
trailing behind because she's just like she doesn't want to be at the front because she has no attack ability at all. She's here as a support and only a support.
Emotional support, specifically.
I don't know if she's emotionally there, to be honest.
She's trying.
I do think, actually, let me check the main files really quick. I do think there's a system for if you don't want to directly engage in combat, but still act as a support to the team.
Wow. I really thought of
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just wait for that to load real quick, just to see if I'm right. But in the meantime, so you guys jump down. Do you say anything, or are you just gonna
Nope. I'm just
roll
gonna
initiative and start going?
roll initiative and try to attack the closest person.
Okay.
Wait, oh my god. My spell path didn't save. This is embarrassing.
No. That sucks.
Shit. What
Right,
the hell?
roll initiative.
I know you had explosion for sure. I just don't remember the second one you had, Russ.
Oh, I found them. Don't worry.
Yes.
It is under control.
That's
Okay.
that's a W. Another W.
Where is initiative? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Support sentry role. This person is considered off-site and is not physically present during the combat encounter. Oh.
What do I roll for initiative again?
It's a D20. Yeah, a D20 plus your dexterity modifier, like D&D.
Right. Sick.
Okay, I got it's +5, so I got a 20 total of my initiative.
Okay.
I got 17 because I'm average.
Oh shit, where'd my dice roller go?
So how do I use this support rule?
Yeah, I have it pulled up right now. Do supports roll initiative? I imagine not, because you're not really.
I feel like the support is there to react to things, right? Not. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, Yeah, so let's see. At the start of every round, you are considered to be overseeing the battle. You may only take actions after you've been called for assistance. So I guess if anyone's tired of you just not doing anything, they can just call you into the battle.
What are you doing? Come over here. Yeah, makes sense.
Fucking computer's acting up. God,
Let's see. When any squad mate takes damage, you may take any amount of that damage and reduce theirs taken by the same amount.
Wow. HP does she have?
When you are called for assistance, you receive 2 actions: assist action and support action. Okay, so you're not leaving your support role, but you're being given permission to do something besides taking hits for the team. I see. So assist actions are sniper engagement, paint target. I'm not gonna explain these all at once. Paint target, remote overcharge, hovering fire, and cast a spell. Cast a spell with a support roll. Okay. That might be something else I have to open. Oh no, it's right under it. Cool. Okay, so there's a list of every spell path in the game and just what it does when you're in the support role. I see. Support actions, brace for impact, deception support, insight support, investigation support, lead. Okay, so support actions seem to be just skill checks.
Okay.
So I'm assuming in this case you still do roll initiative.
So that was the dice plus.
D20 plus dexterity, yes. Sterling had 20, Casper had 17?
Yep, 17.
Or Viper, I'm sorry.
Closed.
Viper, 17.
There, I'm having problems.
You're good.
I got a. What is that? A 12.
I got a 14.
You got 14. Okay. Now I just have to roll for these guys real quick. Okay. So. Alright, I guess I should double check if surprise rules are any different. I don't think they are, but I'm just gonna double check just in case.
Damn, those cultists must have been really into it. I feel like we weren't as stealthy as we could have been, and they're still getting surprised. That's definitely
I
to our
mean, like-
benefit.
Well, like,
Half surprise.
they probably, like, weren't expecting a roof attack, you know?
Right.
Like, to be fair. Like, a snake lady just fell from the sky and started hitting them.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
I mean,
I'd be pretty stunned too, you know?
a snake lady? First of all, from the sky? Who would have guessed that?
When do snakes fly?
yeah, a snake lady followed by Sephiroth from Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Gee, if I could ever get a second weapon, then that's definitely what I gotta have to get like a sword that's like 8 times as tall as me.
There is the ability to change what your soul weapon is, but that takes a free time action, I believe.
Right. Well, we'll see. If I ever need to fight, you know, some guy with a buster sword, I'll do my research.
A gun and a 10-foot tall sword.
Yeah, also followed by a buff man in a dress with a machine gun.
With bunny ears, he's all pink.
And then someone you can't even.
Someone knocked over a can of glitter. It just goes everywhere.
Yeah, and then someone you can't even make out because she's so far behind the crew, but you know you're there with them.
They feel it in their soul. Sorry if it takes me a bit. Sometimes the file takes a bit to load.
Do you still have that Google Doc where we were building our characters, Cloudsy?
Like the one with all the info from the PDF on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should still be accessed. I sent the link in the No Mic, I believe it was.
Was it No Mic? Okay, let me try finding it.
Yeah.
Ah, I got it.
Okay. So yeah, it seems about the same. So because you kind of ambushed them, you guys get to take your actions first, and then after that, initiative will function as normal.
Yay.
So yeah, I guess we'll just kind of go off the order that you guys made your initiative in. So we'll start with Sterling. So yeah, specifically before you right now is so Magi-Knights has a sort of, I guess you could call it a state that enemies can be in called hordes, where basically separately, like, you could have like a type of enemy, right? But if there's 4 of the same type of enemy close together, they become a horde, and then their stats kind of like average together.
Like I could shoot one person 4 times and they'd all go down.
It I don't think that necessarily. I guess one way to think about it is they sort of become like a beefier version of like what they are separately. So if you're using just like standard attacks, it could be more difficult to take care of them sometimes. But if you have an attack that does damage to multiple targets, like you can steamroll over them pretty easily. Like I don't know, explosion, for example.
For instance, Rust.
Yeah, I do not have that, so he's just gonna be gunning. I think I only get 1 attack.
I have sticks.
So yeah, right now you do have you have 1 horde that's over the magic circle. And then the 3 cultists, they make up a damaged horde, which means they're not as strong as they could be because there's not a 4th one there, but there are still kind of 3 of them grouped together. And then there is the one guy who has his hood down with the book, and he counts as a single enemy, so he's kind of standing alone as his own threat.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I should go for the book guy then.
That's what I was saying. Speaking of him.
All right.
Unless he's too
I'll roll
far,
to
like
attack that guy.
unless they're body blocking, you know.
I'm sorry,
Blocked?
I just realized this says mind controlled horde times 2, so there's 2 full hordes there.
Oh,
not just 1.
Lovely.
Great.
So we'll just pretend I totally said there were 8 people.
Okay. 8 people, that's a lot. So
They're not all one horde, they're like 2 separate hordes.
Okay.
Well, I'll attack. I'll still go for the guy with the book. I feel like I'm more useful. It's just regular attack with my soul weapon, so it's 5. So is a 17 hit?
I will ask, since you're using a pistol, do you remember how the gun ammo works, or do we need to just kind of go over that again?
I have ammo 4 written down, so I assume that means 4 shots before I need to do a reload, and a reload's a bonus action for me. So
yeah, and then if you so choose, you can use multiple ammos at once.
I can count it as like 4 attacks basically, and then just reload as a bonus action.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so instead of
That's
just 1,
crazy.
I'll just attack him 4 times, right? So basically I'll just like, and then reload as a bonus action. Okay, cool. Do I have to roll 3 other times for that, basically?
Yeah, you have to roll for all. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Again. Again, it takes a while to load. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, here we go. boop, boop. Hmm. Okay. So when you're rolling to hit, um, you're not going to use the d6s yet because that's your damage. First,
Yeah.
you roll d8s.
We gotta roll d8s to hit.
Yes. Basically, depending, it seems, depending on how much of your ammo you're using in one turn, you roll d8s and then you add your proficiency bonus. And then if that total beats the armor class, then you roll for damage.
Oh, so the total of all 4 shots. So I roll 4 d8s plus proficiency each time, and it's at.
I'm pretty sure that's for all of them. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Doesn't
Because that'll be like,
specify.
if I only have 1 to 8 to try to beat someone's AC, that's not very. That's like that's
Yeah,
a really.
no.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
because
add them together.
I think with soul guns they expect you to use like multiple ones at once instead of just the one.
Right.
So
Okay.
I think
And
that's
when
why.
I do the reload action, that reloads all my ammo or just one?
I believe that reloads all of it.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
all.
So then I will do that then. I'll roll that instead. So that's an 8, nice. Plus another 8, nice. So 16 plus a 7. So that's 23 plus a 2, 25 plus my attack proficiency, which is plus 5. So 30 total. Does that beat their
Yeah, he's
number
about
5?
to get obliterated.
All right, so do with the book. Sick. All right, let's go. All right, so 4, 7, 10. Ooh, into 6. I don't think my damage. I don't have any bonus to that, so it's just 16 damage.
Okay.
So yeah,
Wow.
I do go down. Notice that there's a lot of hordes. There's one guy with a book, and he just unloads the 2 clips, bang, 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 and then flips the guns, and the magazines come out, and then he reloads them.
Tactical
Of course, it's
reload.
magic. They don't really do anything, but it's a nice magical. Yeah, it's not a tactical reload. It's a magical reload.
Yeah, so you lay into this guy really hard. Like all of a sudden, he just drops the book, and you just see his body jerking around with like every bullet that lays into
Oh
him.
my gosh.
And yeah, he looks up and like he points at you all angrily. And he's like, Magi-Knights! But obviously, no one else has the opportunity to do anything yet because this is an ambush. So,
We're so cool.
All right, come on, team. I
Literally
did a
just
strong
unloaded
opening.
2 clips into one person.
yeah. Next up is Viper.
Is me. So I mean, considering I've seen Sterling unload on this guy, I think instead of attacking the book guy, because he's pretty much down for the count, I'm just gonna attack the closest guy. What's the just to make sure I updated it correctly, the roll to attack is what plus what? Would it be like Dex plus proficiency or something? The addition or whatever.
It should be written on your map